What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to talk about the Archer in Clash Melee, and let's get right into the video. So let's talk about the design of the Archer. Firstly, it has a bow in its hand basically because it's an Archer. It also has pink hair because it's trying to copy the Clash of Clans and Clash Royale Archers, and it also has a blue cloak which is pretty cool, and yeah, and also a belt as well. Okay, so first let's talk about the zero star archer. Basically, archer that you just place without upgrading. It has 4 health and does 1 damage per hit with an arrow, and it does 1 hit every 0.4 seconds, which is quite fast. And let's talk about its abilities. Firstly, the archer doesn't have a super, so throughout its whole entire from 0 stars to 3 stars, and this its ability is called longbow. Basically allows it to attack the furthest enemy, so you will target the furthest enemy at the board. So mainly they will just attack range because people usually put range at the back of their board, and yeah, the archer will do that. So the 1 star archer has one more additional new health. That means it's now 5 HP. He also has a new ability called archery. It can also allows it to hit one more additional target. That means you attack the 2 furthest targets or enemies. It doesn't work if it's like just one enemy. 2 arrows won't there won't be 2 arrows shooting at it. It will just be one. Like if it's just one enemy left, yeah, it's just one arrow. So yeah, don't get your hopes too high up. So yeah, that's pretty much everything about the 1 star archer. Okay, so next you have the 2 star archer. 2 star archer is basically an archer that has been upgraded 2 times. So the 2 star archer has a health boost by 1, which means now it's 6 health. In compared to the old 0 star archer, it's like a +2 because +1 for the 1 star archer, And it also gains a new ability called Pride. Pride basically allows the archer after knocking out an enemy to gain 1 more additional attack, but it isn't forever. It stays there only for a short period of time. I tried my best to calculate it, and I got somewhere around 6 seconds for the Pride effect, which is quite long and can do some massive amounts of damage to enemies. Do note that the Pride effect does reset if the archer just knocks out another enemy, so not much to worry. So yeah, that's pretty much about the 2 star archer. Okay, lastly, so we have the 3 star archer. So basically you just need to upgrade the archer 3 times and get the 3 star archer. The 3 star archer has an additional health point that makes it 7 health, which is quite a lot of health, and you also got a new ability called Rush. This rush ability, at the start of the round, the archer will have a huge speed increase for a short time. That short time is about 7 seconds, and the huge speed increase allows it to have about 0.3 hit per second, in compared to the previous archer stars levels. They all have about 0.4 hit per second. So yeah, that's quite a huge increase. And yeah, that's pretty much about the 3 star archer. It's pretty good and you should probably use it. So in my opinion, the archer is actually quite useful as you can attack range heroes and minis quite easily, as the enemy player usually plays their range units behind because they place melee in front just to protect it, because you place range behind. So yeah, archer is pretty useful. While the range units are distracted by your melee, the archer can like just go and deal massive amounts of damage to those range units and eventually killing them, which is quite good. So that's what use I find in the archer. A few weaknesses of the archer I found was minor counters it quite well because it will be distracted by the enemies behind, like the furthest enemies, and it's just gonna get wrecked by it. Secondly, it's counters, because counters teleports to the furthest enemy behind, so they will just go after the archer and eventually kill it because it has so less health. So yeah, that's like two bad things about it, but I mean overall, every mini bounds to have a weakness, so yeah, that's the archer's weakness. So we have come to the final review of the archer in Clash Mini. Um, Personally, in my opinion, the archer isn't really that good. It's just not very that good. Again, because you see, when I play Clash Mini, I'm usually facing against counters players, and it literally just wipes out my archer usually. And there's also the fact that the doesn't really deal that much damage, and its attack speed is quite slow, making the archer queen like just doesn't take that much damage, though it's like right at the furthest, and the archer just kept on attacking the archer queen for so many times. I'll give this Clash Mini thingamajig like 6 out of 10. It's I can see how useful it can be in some situations, but even a 3-star archer, actually a 3-star archer can be quite useful, but if it's not a 3-star archer, I don't see anything that's quite good about using it. I think you should just wait until your archer gets to 3-star, then you might consider if you want to use it in your deck. So yeah, this is my final review of the archer. I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. So I guess this wraps up for today's video. I might be continuing doing this series because I actually love Clash Mini quite a lot. So yeah, I might do it. I'm gonna like just start doing it on minis that are actually like maxed out, because that way I can have the full experience or all the data I need to like get a full overall view of this thing. So yeah, be sure to subscribe and like and comment on what next mini I should do on. Yeah, and I'll see you next time, and thanks for watching.